Which one was it? The bottom one. This one.
Provides a supportive platform for women entrepreneurs to share their triumphs and challenges in business and life. But that's just the beginning in her role as founder of Forecast Sending Marketing. Seamlessly integrates with businesses offering valuable guidance and marketing strategy, resource allocation, CRM implementation, and budget allocation. Whether it's traditional or digital marketing, her expertise delivers measurable outcomes and ROI. Welcome, Kelly.
Thank you. So today we're going to start with a topic that, of course, is near and dear because I love to talk about it every week, our websites. So your website is your foundation or the center of any marketing program or strategy. So when you think about, oh gosh, I want to do marketing, before you start layering on top of ads and social media or email newsletters or email campaigns or marketing funnels, don't forget your website is the most important part of that strategy. If you don't have a solid foundation under a house, to build a 3-story house that's going to fall doesn't make sense. And that's the same way you should view your website. It's the base of everything. So today what we're really going to talk about is your website should be generating revenue. If it is simply a placeholder online or a way for you to show somebody how great your business is or what you do, then you're really using your website in the wrong way. A website should not only talk about your customers' pain points and solve their problems, but it should also be a way for you to generate revenue. So what are the 5 essential parts of a website? What do you want to think about when you build a website? So to really just like make this simple, I put it in as simple terms as I could think of. So the first thing is you want people to find you. If someone puts in your industry, what you do, key target terms that relate to what you do, sometimes they don't know exactly what they're looking for. They're looking for a solution to a problem that they may not understand the answer to today. You want to be able to relate to that person when they're looking for a solution if you are the one that can provide it. So make it easy for people to find you. Tell them why you have the solution for them if they don't understand exactly what you do. Some industries are easier to understand than others. Some are a little more complex, but make it easy for people to find you. If you are not an option when somebody puts in terms online, guess who is? Your competition. They're going to find an answer, whether you're there or not. They are going to find a solution, whether you are there or not. You just aren't an option in that situation. The second thing to focus on is create an online presence. Connect your social media to your website. Elena could really help with that, talking about if they see you on YouTube or they see you on Facebook or they see you on Instagram or wherever, connect it back to your website. That's how you create an online presence. So all of these marketing things we do should all be connected. I think sometimes we forget how it all should work together. These are not independent services. One of the most common questions I get are, do you do ads? We do ads, but we do them as part of a strategy, not an independent task. Because if you do that, you're wasting a lot of money by not having a strategy built around why you're doing ads. So keep that in mind. Again, your website is the base for all of this to connect back to. Engage your audience. When they come to your website, believe it or not, I'm going to insult somebody in the room, but it's okay. They don't care that you have 35 years experience and you are the best company in St. Pete. Because guess what? Everybody else is saying the same thing in your industry. I guarantee it. Go pull up 5 other websites. What they want to know is, how can they trust you? Customer testimonials, examples of case studies. Why should they do business with you? What results do you get? And why do they care? Because you can solve their problem. Okay, so there's a much different way to speak to someone online today than what we used to 5, 10 years ago. Engage, build relationships. This is something everyone in this room should be an expert at, right? When you are in BNI and we talk about our core values every week, what is the most common one everybody talks about? Building relationships. Like I would say 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 5. Why? Because that's how we build business. We build relationships. People want to do business with people they know, like, and trust. If you don't build a relationship online digitally, how are they going to know to do business with you? You can use videos, you can use imagery, you can use one-to-one conversations on social media, direct them back to your website. So there are ways to build relationships online outside of meeting people in person. My team has, we have client, my team is all over the country, plus we have clients all over the country. I couldn't possibly fly to all of those places and meet with those business owners, but how did I build an initial relationship online? Through video, through engaging content, okay? And one of the last things, generate revenue. Your website should be bringing in business. If it isn't, relook at the strategy, the structure, the user experience. Are they even finding your website? That's probably the first task. And then how are they using it when they get there? Okay, so those are the 5 essential things you should know. Here's an example of a website that we were able to optimize. This company was actually very successful when they came to us, so we're not taking credit for their success, but what we are taking credit for is helping them really refine their marketing strategy. What we found with this company is that they had about 1,096 visits to their website every month when they came to us. So we're like, well, that's not so bad. What are we going to do to help them? So what we really looked at and what they were really lacking was engaging content. They had a great website. The back end was built well. The SEO was there. People were finding them. But what we found is that people were leaving their website right away when they got there. They weren't finding what they were looking for in an efficient manner. So with this website, what we were able to do is restructure it. We redesigned it, added in a better user experience, and we added some terms to their SEO that they didn't realize consumers were looking for when they were looking for their service. And they went from 1,096 visits to their website to 1,600. That was an increase of 46% in traffic. Now, what does that mean, right? Those are just numbers. Well, what that means is their business doubled in a year. So last year, their business doubled from 3.5 million in revenue to 7. That's a big difference when you talk about traffic and what does it mean. But the biggest note here is their cost per conversion. So everybody that came in to become a customer now costs them 34% less than it did before we optimized their website. Why? Because it's attracting better traffic. Not all traffic is good. That is a bad metrics to measure your website by, because we can create junk traffic all day long. There are ways to do that. It's good traffic that you want. Okay, so I want some fellow members in here that we've had the pleasure to work with. Give us a quick testimonial and why they chose to work with us. Ada, you're first on the list.
We enjoyed working with you. It was just so easy, hands-on. You guys set up the meeting for us. The Zoom calls were amazing. I got more visibility online. I got more people coming in, calling about areas of my company they didn't know about. Your team was simply amazing.
Thank you so much. Nathan, would you like to talk about your website experience?
Yeah, so I'm just a collar trades guy, so I don't know anything about this stuff. And after wasting thousands and thousands of dollars on other companies, in return, I finally went with Kelly. And like I shared a couple weeks ago, after 1 month, calls went up 400%. Visits to the website went up 142%, and profile views.
Hey, and Juliet. So we're just starting a project with Juliet.
Yeah, so I've been working for Sunny for a couple of years now. They work with a lot of our clients and they do great work. We're constantly throwing them new services and creating new landing pages, and they're on top of it. So thank you.
Thank you, Juliet. All right, so real quick, we have a small business package that we're offering for, because I want to support small businesses. You get a up to 7-page WordPress website with all of the SEO built into that package. You are getting a full SEO package for $29.95. If you were to break this package down into a la carte services, it'd be $5,100. So we're extending that offer to help you build a website that helps you get found online and actually create business. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time today.